Okay, how are you enjoying riding your adventure bike, if you can call it that?
It's not raining, there's no salt on the road, and yeah, I'm having a great time.
And you look cool, so let's see what it's got, but be careful.
Okay, welcome back to the channel, people of YouTube, my friendly viewers. So as you can see, we're in a bit of a different scenery today. We're actually in beautiful sunshine in Oaxaca, which is in Mexico. And I'm riding not the Royal Enfield Meteor 350, but I'm riding this little Honda CRF 150. And today we're going to go on a little journey all the way from Puerto Escondido along the coast road to Mazunte. So I hope you guys enjoy the ride with me today, and hopefully we'll see some interesting stuff. People take a very easygoing pace of life around here. I'm just going to ride around Puerto Escondido, show you some of the sights. Escondido, or Puerto Escondido, is actually on the Pacific coast of Mexico, not the Caribbean, which makes it a little bit different. The primary difference I've noticed is that the weather is a little bit drier, but it's also, the waves are huge. So the Caribbean coast is protected by a reef, so you have quite shallow and calm waves. Oh, here's a bump. Whereas the Pacific coast, you've got huge waves. And coming up here on the right, you'll see some of the Pacific coast. I'll just pan to show you. There it is. See? You can see in the distance, big waves rolling in. There's a Ford Bronco in yellow. So we've been here a couple of weeks. And had great fun so far, and now we're heading over to another part of the coast further down called Mazunte. Should take us about an hour. So what wildlife have I seen so far? Well, I saw a couple of vultures eating a dead fish on the beach. That was interesting. We saw an iguana running around the resort in Puerto Escondido, a really big one as well, like about 2 foot long, quite an interesting creature. And obviously they have snakes and scorpions and stuff, though I haven't seen any of those. And loads of more tropical type birds, so it is quite interesting to be honest. So I'm going to head up to the main road now, just follow these taxis, and then we'll head on, I think it's Highway 200. And that'll head, let me get this right, heads east. So as you may know, Mexico is like a horn shape. I'll put the map up. Refilling the agua. Can't drink the water around here, so everyone's got a bottled water and refill places. No right turn at there, it says. Must be one way. Okay. So yeah, we're going to head on Highway 200, which I think might be up here actually. There's a Yan garage. If they sell an R1, probably not. Right, here we go. So make sure we end up on the right side of the road, and by right I mean left. So I've got to stop here because we're flashing. Do I stop or do I just ease through if nobody's here? I think I ease through. Yeah, taxi's doing it. Must be right. Should we be brave and filter? We get through these buses, watch us now. Indicate, shoulder check, it'll let us in. Now FBO is interesting, they try and sell you everything. Whether it's water or oranges, or last time I was here there was a guy juggling knives, machetes actually. So who knows what we might see. Usually they don't try and sell you stuff if you're on a bike, because obviously you haven't got any space to hold it. Right, traffic's moving. Come on taxi. Let's go. Right, green. Off we go. Second, third, fourth, and this bike does have 5. Whoa, look at that! Zicatella Beach, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. On the rear brakes and come down here. I was tempted to filter, but I can see a police vehicle up there, that armoured car. So if filtering is illegal, that might upset if you go. Tell the high. He's doing it. Do as the locals do. Come on, let's go, go, go. Don't want to get hit by the slides. Go for it. Head out into the faster lane. Oh, that was probably my fault there. Okay, move into the inside lane now. Follow this guy. Here we go, uncharted territory. So, should we tell you a little bit about the bike I'm on? As I've got a bit of open highway now, so I can just chill a little bit. Put the visor down a little bit. It's a Honda CRF 150, obviously 150 brake, not 150 brake horsepower, not Fireblade. 150cc is about 12 brake horsepower, 5 years. Kind of an enduro, kind of half road, half off-road bike. So I've used it on sand and stuff like that, even deep sand, just to see how it copes. And it also cruises quite nicely on the road as well. Bump over this. Reductor. That means stop, or your suspension is going to bottom out. And it's great so far. I mean, it's quite easy overall to ride, comfortable to ride. I did have a problem with it with the choke. It's got a manual choke, and I find that a little bit problematic to get started on when you're used to a bike just firing up straight away. I was turning the bike over with the choke fully out, choke fully in. Couldn't quite get it. When it's warm, it's fine. Slow down for the reductor. Right, no one behind me. Might blip past this guy. Yeah, should we go for it? Yeah. Into top. So, there's a strange whirring noise from the bike. So let's address the question that a lot of you are probably going to be thinking, and I'm probably going to get loads of comments about it as well. What about your safety gear, Sean? Okay, so let me go through what I have got. I have got a helmet, and I have got walking boots. You can probably see down there, stretch my legs. And I've also got my RST Blade 2 track gloves. So the rest of me is missing protective equipment, which I admit is a little bit risky. I will say this is obviously, I've made a risk reward calculation for this trip. I wasn't planning on touring. It's more of a holiday with the option to hire a bike. Not to say that it's acceptable, but the locals seem to ride around with nothing, you know, just flip-flops and some sunglasses and a vest. So I was making the rationalisation that if I fall, the first thing I'm going to put down is probably going to be my hands, and I've got really substantial gloves on, and I've also got a helmet to protect me from head injury, and I've got walking shoes, so obviously I don't think my feet are going to get hurt too much. But obviously it's not ideal. We're not completely safe as we would be in the UK, but like I say, it's a risk reward. You know, some of you might think it's completely stupid to ride like this. I'm trying to get, you know, make that calculation, make the decision, and I've decided to go for what I'm going for. Right, so we're now leaving Puerto Escondido, and this is a road that actually stretches from Acapulco all the way along the sort of southern coastline of the Horn of Mexico, the Pacific coastline. I'll put a map up because obviously I'm no expert, so it'd be easy to show you on a map. Just drop down. Just to show you on a map. And we're going to head all the way through to Mazunte, and then through Mazunte to a little small town called San Augustinio. I'll put that up in the on the video just to show you how it's spelled. I'm going to wear the visor down for a little bit, guys, just to give you some better audio. So if it was kind of crappy at the start, hopefully this will improve things a little bit. Get that mirror adjusted properly. See what I'm doing. Let's talk about gasolina. I can now, sorry if this offends you all, but I can now call this, it's a gas tank, because when in Rome we're going to speak like the Romans do, and it's gasolina, and this is now a gas tank. So for everyone who commented that it's a petrol tank, for this particular video, oh, bounce, I'm going to give it its Mexican name, which is gasolina, or Spanish name. I'm going to go a little bit more easy on it because it is a 40. Don't want to piss any of the Guardia Nacional off. Talking of gasolina, I filled the tank, and I think it's about 300 pesos to fill. And that is, what is that in pounds? About 27, 28 pesos per pound. So you can see it's about £10 to fill, which not crippling, is it, when you think of it, the UK, a lot more expensive. Let's think as well the range of the bike. So you can go about, they said 300 kilometers to go around this guy. 300 kilometers on a full tank. So I filled the tank up and I've done, well, come back to that comment, look at that, like that is jaw-dropping. Hope this is recording for that. There's people swimming in it down there as well. It's like an estuary or a river or something going into the Pacific. That is wicked. Check it's recording, yeah. See something new every day, don't you? A 7+1 Mini Super. Almost says 7-Eleven, doesn't it? Just not quite.